I'm Rick Johanson, and this is IronEcho Design. In this Inkscape tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can make a custom QR code. One of these actually came from a request from a comment on the maze art video from Alberto. Said, please create a spectacular personalized QR code. So there's lots of ways to do it. There's free QR generators, but it is fun as an exercise to show you some of the ways you can use Inkscape to do it. I'm actually from the Boston area, so in honor of the Celtics NBA championship, we'll do the Celtics as the logo. And first, we got to get the QR code. You may not know, but we're going to use a simple tool built inside of Chrome. So I'm just at nba.com/Celtics/roster. You can go to any website, anywhere, and you go to, this is on the Chrome browser, you go to the three dots, down here, save and share. And if you look on the pop-up sidebar, it's built in, it says create QR code. Click on that. And this will give you the generic QR code. Pause the video. So after I finished editing and the whole thing was done, I was uploading, I realized, I thought I remembered there is an actual extension inside of Inkscape that will generate QR codes for you. And I forgot. So you can do the exact same method as this video, but if you want to make the QR code yourself, go to Extensions, Render, and over here you'll see Barcode, QR code. Go down to QR code, and it gives you this menu. So I just typed in nba.com, auto, kept everything the same. I did make the square size 25 pixels, kept it smooth, neutral, hit apply. It thinks for a second, and then it gives it to you. And then you can just extract, double click on the black part and pull it out. And the rest of the video is the exact same, but if you prefer this rectangular view, then I would do this method. And let me know if you want to see if we should explore that extension more or just do the way we had it before. So enjoy the rest. Bye. QR code with the dinosaur thing in the center. It tells you if you scan this with your phone, it will take you to nba.com/Celtics/roster, and you do download. I already saved it right here. You can change the name if you want. It saves it as a PNG, which is exactly what we want. I'm inside of Inkscape, and all I'm going to do is from the folder that you saved it to, right here, the Celtics QR code, click it and drag it onto the canvas. And there we go. Here is the generic code that Google Chrome produced for us. If you want to double check and make sure it works, literally take your phone, hover over it, and it will pop up. It'll say, yep, this is an active QR code. But we need to make this into a vector. If you've been on this channel for a while, you know one of the best tools we use is under Path, Trace Bitmap. And all this does, based on what we tell it, we're going to say, let's do a single scan of this image. And the detection, make sure you're on brightness cutoff, which is the first one. We're going to say, could you please take a look at the brightness of this? And based on the threshold, we'll create a vector image of it. The default is 0.45. This preview area looks pretty good. I'll hit apply. And there it goes. Takes about 2 seconds. All that did is it took this PNG, which we can't use for this exercise, but we can use it as a source. And it made, if you double click on edit paths by node, it's creating the design based on little vector objects, and it lets us do this. If I have them all selected there, we don't need the dinosaur in the center, that's for sure. So you click and drag over the area you want to collect. That highlights all those nodes we don't want, the dinosaur, and just push delete. That's the first step. Now you have the basis for your code. You can probably guess the method we're going to do here. We're going to import the Celtics logo and drop it behind the code so it has enough contrast where it still works when you go to scan it. But I found when I was experimenting, it does look a little bit better when you separate these targets to have a little bit different color than the dots. An easy way to do that is to first click on the whole thing so you see the nodes again. Hold Shift to create a bounding box over the nodes that you want. Keep holding Shift and gather the other target, or whatever these are called. Then get the third one. So I have all three selected. Go to Edit, Copy. Just to be safe, I copied those nodes, then I can delete them. Now I want to do Edit, Paste but have it slide over to paste in place. Now they're back, but they are separate. I can actually drag it and show you they're their own separate piece. Control Z, put them back. And if I do eyedropper tool, I can now change the color to whatever I want. I think I'll just do the example I had before. One assumption for this exercise is you have access to a PNG with a transparent background. So I found this Celtics logo, I dropped it in. If you take it just as is, like a transparent PNG, and slide it underneath, it looks good, but double check. Go on your phone, see if it scans. It may not scan. This one won't the way it is. It's too dark. So there's a couple ways you could do it. You could lighten it and play with it that way, but to be safe, to actually create the whole thing as a pure vector asset, let's go back to Path, Trace Bitmap. This time, don't do single scan, do multicolor, and don't do detection mode brightness steps, try colors. The scans is 8, we only need probably 1. I just want that one color, and we'll do smooth, stack, remove background, apply, and there we go. So we'll use this, delete the PNG. It's still not going to work because of the color, but at least we can control it now with the fill and stroke menu. So go up to Object, Fill and Stroke, and you can choose, you can experiment with it. Mind you, this is against a gray background. If you want to test it with the full white background, just drop something white beneath it. But I want to make sure it works even against gray in case it's on some type of poster or something. So right now I'm on this lighter green. Let's double check with the phone. Not yet. Let's go a little lighter. And that worked. When you want to use this, you can grab just the parts that you want. Go up to File, Export. You want to export the selection. Choose down here on your folder. Export it as a PNG and name it something. Celtics QR code. Save. So there you have it. There's one way to make a custom QR code for your favorite team or for a menu or anything you need. Hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments or if you have an idea for a future video, and we'll see you next time.